Hello everybody, and welcome back to another exciting episode of On the Rocks. Today we are going to be doing things a little bit differently. I'm putting a twist on the show that you guys are used to. Firstly, we are in one of our one-bedroom self-catering apartments here in the heart of Windhoek. And secondly, today I'm going to take the opportunity to tell all of you exactly what Enjoy is and how the membership and voucher program works. I'm also going to be telling you guys exactly where you can find all of our places. We'll see you guys inside real soon. Welcome back everybody, and as I said earlier, we are in one of our self-catering apartments in Windhoek. We are specifically at Freedom Plaza today. This unit is a one-bedroom self-catering apartment, but in this building block we've also got two-bedroom self-catering apartments. Just down the road, a little bit behind me, we've got 77 on Independence, where we have 1, 2, and 3-bedroom apartments. So honestly, catering for anyone, whether you are a tourist traveling alone or with your family or with husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever you are, or if you are a business traveler, we have self-catering apartments as well. This specific building is very centrally located. So just in front of me over here, we've got the very famous Christ Church. I don't know how to pronounce it in German, do excuse me. We've got the Supreme Court of Windhoek right here. Carlos Mall is opposite the road. So this is the perfect place if you are here for a short while and you are headed out. So what is in this apartment? We've got a fully equipped kitchenette. So any meal that you feel like prepping, this is the place where you're going to do it. We've got a lovely lounge where you can either start your morning nice and slow, cup of coffee before heading out, or if you're coming back for the evening, you've had a long day, you want to put your feet up, pour yourself a glass of wine, watch a movie, this is the place to do it. And then the bedroom, oh guys, queen size bed and full bathroom. Think luxurious bath time, candles, bath salts, bath bombs, bubble bath. Oh, I just feel myself relaxing already. And if you are like me and you prefer to have a quick shower before heading out for the day, you can do that too. So what else does Enjoy offer? Not only do we have these self-catering apartments, as many of you know, we are well acquainted with lodges in and around Namibia, but we've also got guest houses and hotels. So as some of you know, in March 2024, and we started right here in the heart of Windhoek. So we've got a number of clients here. To name just a few off the top of my head, we've got Trembos, we've got River Crossing, we've got Boutique Hotel, we've got Klein Windhoek Guest House, Hotel Thule, we've got Hotel Pension Univo, Safari Villa Boutique Hotel, Villa Violet, Uzuri Guest House. So we've got you guys covered in Windhoek. And I know that many people sort of land here. This is where they start their Namibian trip. So I'm going to give you guys a couple of hints of trips I think would be a good idea to do. So for those of you landing in Windhoek, I would say try to choose between going to the south and the coast, or going a little bit further north and maybe the coast, or you could go fully north into the Caprivi area. Obviously, Enjoy has you covered in all of the areas I've just mentioned. If we're thinking Caprivi, it's a lush, rivers, think tiger fishing, think swimming at Ngepi in the Okavango River, but you are safe, I promise. Their swimming pool is sort of separate from any hippos or crocs that might be out to get you. We've got Caprivi Mutoya Lodge, we've got Kayova River Lodge, so we've got some stunning places up in the north. Then close to World, if you're thinking about going to Etosha, we've got quite a couple of places in and around Ochu. One of the most beautiful being Kifaro Luxury Lodge and Bush Camp. You actually wouldn't even need to go into Etosha if this is the type of place you're going to stay at. But obviously, we also know that if you're coming to Namibia for the first, second, 10th time, we do love Etosha. It is beautiful there, and it's where you can sort of really feel like you're connected with nature. So that's the north of Namibia. Well, Ochu, north of Namibia. Further down, Korigas area, we've got Mountain Peak Lodge. Beautiful place. Definitely the place to go for a special occasion. If you've got a wedding anniversary, if you've got a birthday, if mom wants to spoil dad for Father's Day or dad wants to spoil mom for Mother's Day, if you need a little Valentine's weekend, beautiful, beautiful lodge with the friendliest hosts. We've also got, in that area, we've got Tumbila Camp and Tumbila Farmstead, each one sort of catering to its own clientele. So if you're thinking farmhouse, you're thinking I'm going to go with my group of friends or the whole family's going to go away, because places like that accommodate up to 12 guests. Again, like I said, with Mountain Peak Lodge or Kifaro, if you're a little bit more focused on a getaway as a couple, Bila Safari Lodge, stunning, stunning place, and it's fully inclusive. But if you're like me and you love being in touch with nature, you still prefer having the option of cooking your own meals, Tumbila Camp is the place for you, just to name but a few. Obviously, I always think a really good trip is going from Windhoek either to Swakop and then including Etosha, or you can start with Etosha and end at the coast. At the coast, we have endless possibilities. So we are currently situated in both Swakopmund and in Walvis Bay. And again, we've got a little bit of everything from self-catering to guest houses. Yeah, you can make your choice. So if I'm thinking off the top of my head in Swakop, we've got Swakopmund Luxury Suites, we've got Swakopmund Plaza Hotel, we've got the Atlantic Villa Boutique Hotel, we've got the Atlantic Self-Catering Apartments. Further into town, sort of away from the beachy area, you've got Kramersdorf Guest House, we've got Secret Garden Guest House, so many options. And then in Walvis Bay, we've got Blue Whale Boutique Hotel, and we've got Amikaya Guest House as well. So yes, Etosha, Swakop, beautiful trip. I would recommend 2.5 weeks. Then you can properly say those are the areas you've seen. If you are more a southern type of person, thinking Sas's Flair, you want to go see the dunes, you want to go climb Big Daddy if you're adventurous, or you just want to go see Dead Valley, we've got tons of places in that area as well. Bergsdorf Guest Farm, Kronenhof Lodge. We've got, I'm just trying to think, in that area, we've got Canaan Desert Retreats, stunning, stunning places. And if you spend a little bit of time at each one, it's a very fun road trip from Windhoek to the Sasses Flair area. And from there, you can head to the coast, and those places I've already mentioned. For those of us that like to go more inland, think Marienthal vibes. So again, Bergsdorf, Kronenhof, those would sort of be your places. And then on the opposite side of Namibia, if you're headed into South Africa or Botswana, we've got Torgos Lodge, which is right at the Mata border. So that would take you into the Kalahari Park in South Africa. So really, guys, beautiful places. Those of us wanting to travel from SA into Namibia or vice versa, if you are crossing the border at Noordhoever, we are just outside Noordhoever, close to Alzenkerk. We've got Norachama River Resort. Beautiful place. Think you're going to go onto a canoe, go row a little bit in the river, swim in the river if you're feeling safe enough. But we've got those places as well. And then we are in South Africa, guys. So with Enjoy Travel, you can travel in the Northern Cape. We've got stunning places. And I know that not a lot of people know the Northern Cape, but it is beautiful. Think platteland, think hartsmense, lekker kos, lekker wine, that's where you're going to get it. So off the top of my head, in the Uppington area, we've got Hotel 164, we've got Green Gables Guest House, we've got the African Vineyard Boutique Hotel and Spa, we've got Kamkiri, we've got Lake Grappa, we've got Ugrabis Falls Lodge and Campsite, which I kid you not, it is 3 kilometers from the Ugrabis waterfalls. Stunning. What more could you want? Like, it is a landmark. If you're in the Northern Cape, that area of the Northern Cape, it's definitely something you want to go see. Some of the places I've mentioned are close to Kakamas, which is a very small town. but very well known for the pink pastel. So, and they've also got a winery and a brandy distillery. So lots to do, guys, and you can do this all with Enjoy. Then obviously in the Western Cape, we are there as well, because who would not want to be in the Winelands district? So we've actually got 2 places in the Western Cape at this stage. We are thinking Slanghoek Mountain Resort, absolutely beautiful. If you want to wake up between the mountains and the greenest green, that's where you're going to go. And it is also very well equipped for couples, business travelers, families, everything is covered there. And then we've got Dunstone Estates as well, in the heart of Paarl, very close to some very well-known wine farms. So guys, we've got you covered. But we are not only in South Africa and in Namibia, we are also in Botswana. So some of us don't feel like going all the way to South Africa. So in Botswana, if you're thinking Windhoek, you can go through Gebabis, cross the border into Botswana, and there you will find Hansi. We've got lovely clients in Hansi, also from self-catering to top lodges. Think Kukama Bush Camp, think Symphonia Guest House, think Karabi Game Lodge. We've got Hansi Travel and Accommodation as well. And then we've got a couple of places in Maun, from self-catering to lodges again. We've really thought about you guys while we put together where we would like to be set up. So yes, go do yourself a favor, check out the Enjoy website. When we come back, I'm going to tell you how with Enjoy Travel as a member, you get to travel on a discounted rate, because we love you so much. See you soon. Hello again. So just to remind you guys, I'm at Freedom Plaza in one of our 1-bedroom self-catering apartments. And as I promised, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit more about the Enjoy membership and voucher program. So I've mentioned all of the stunning places, well, some of the stunning places that you guys can go visit with Enjoy specifically. But I'd like to tell you guys more about the membership program, because I truly believe every Namibian, South African, Zimbabwean, Zambian, you should all have an Enjoy membership, because with us, you are able to travel to all of these places at a discounted rate. So how does it work? Any person, like I just mentioned, can become an Enjoy member. Just visit our website, enjoy.my.na, and you can purchase yourself a membership for 5 years. That is $300, so we're talking like $60 a year, bargain. And once you've got your membership, you are able to buy different types of vouchers. So each of our vouchers, we have 3. We've got an Explorer voucher worth 1,000 Namibian dollars, a Pioneer voucher worth 3,000 Namibian dollars, and a Voyager voucher worth 5,000 Namibian dollars. Now, each of these, the names that I mentioned, are linked to specific clients. For example, here at Freedom Plaza, you would be able to use your Explorer voucher. Earlier, I mentioned Drembos in Windhoek. That is where you would use your Pioneer voucher. And if we're thinking somewhere like Kifaru, that I also mentioned, that is where you would use your Voyager voucher. So each of our establishments are linked to a specific voucher type. And if you sort of go on our website, you have a look at all of the different possibilities, you will see that each one has a little ribbon around it that very clearly demarcates it as being associated with Explorer, Pioneer, or Voyager. So once you've selected the type of place you would go to, you are welcome to purchase your voucher online. Your vouchers are valid for 1 year from date of purchase, and it is as easy as that. Our vouchers, because we love you guys, are always available online at a 50% discount, meaning, yes, for an Explorer voucher, you are paying $500, but ultimately you are subtracting $1,000 from your total bill. Bargain, and Enjoy does that for you. So, yes, you purchase your vouchers online. Every month, we have 1 week where these vouchers go at a 60% discount instead of a 50% discount. And if you guys keep a lookout on our socials, you will be able to purchase vouchers at a 75% discount at events that Enjoy is attending. So you're paying $250 to get $1,000 off. Beautiful. So some of the places that I love recommending to clients, especially those that are close to Windhoek, just close to Gebabis, we've got a lovely place called Kameeldoring Glamping. They are an Explorer voucher client. So we're talking like $1,500 for 2 people to go for 1 night. With your Explorer voucher, you're only paying $500. Beautiful. So yes, your vouchers, what we've also done for you is you are able to gift other members with vouchers. So kids, we all know the most difficult people to buy gifts for are our parents. I mean, whatever you're thinking of buying them, they've probably already got it, or they could buy themselves the upgrade of what you're thinking. But what you can give them with Enjoy is the opportunity to go away. So why not buy mom or dad an Explorer voucher? If you're feeling spendy, buy them a Pioneer voucher. It's only $1,500. And you can spin it to mom that it covers her birthday and Christmas. 2 birds with 1 stone, and she'd be a happy camper because now she gets to go away. If you want to spoil her even more, tell her you've already arranged with Oma and Opa. They'll babysit you. Mom and dad can have a weekend away together. So yeah, that's how the membership program works. Just as a quick summary, membership is valid for 5 years from date of purchase. Vouchers are valid for 1 year from date of purchase. Find it all on enjoy.my.na. Welcome back, guys. Now that you guys have heard all about the apartment and you've heard about Enjoy travel in general, I'm going to whip up some flapjacks for myself. So I just thought that this was a very easy recipe to do in a self-catering place like this. We know that we often travel as tourists, but you also travel as business people. Sometimes tourists, we're on a budget, so we can't all afford to go out for breakfast every single morning. So why not make something at home? So I'm going to cheat. I am using a pre-mix of flapjack mix that you can buy at the shop. And yeah, I've decided to jazz it up with some strawberries, some blueberries, some bananas, and some chocolate, because why would I not want to start my morning perfectly? And I just thought this was a really good way to show you guys, like I said, as a tourist or a business traveler, this is something you could do. So we're going to start nice and simple. We've got to whip 2 eggs, 2 cups of milk, and 2 tablespoons of oil. And then we'll add our flapjack mix. Super easy. Doesn't take a lot of time either. So if you've got a plane to catch, anything like that, this is your friend. This is what you're going to do. Okay, so going in with our milk. Oh guys, I love flapjacks so much. It was one of the first recipes I learned to make from scratch as a kid. I remember my brother and I had this blue little recipe book that we used all the time. And yeah, Saturday mornings, those were for flapjacks. Obviously, eventually, as we got confident and we got better at doing it, we would jazz it up with some nuts. Our favorite was to add Smarties. We always thought it would be super rainbow colored. They don't go rainbow colored, don't try that, but they are super chocolatey and delicious. And if mom allows you to have some Nutella on a Saturday morning, then what a great little way to combine it. Okay, so I think these ingredients are pretty well mixed. And in we go with our dry stuff. Oh, please don't mess. Okay, perfect. So these flapjacks are going to make like 24, depending on the size. I like to have smaller ones because then I feel a little bit less guilty, because if I have like 6, it's okay. Whereas if I'm having 3 big ones, I'm like, can't put as much on it. So yeah, just a super versatile little friend for breakfast. You can make them sweet, you can make them savory, you can do it with cheese and jam, you can do it with ham and cheese if you like that combo, a little bit more American style. If you want to put in a lot of effort, you could combine it with some bacon. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Got to make sure all those lumps are out. We don't want lumpy breakfast. In a second, I will be telling you guys, if you find yourselves in Windhoek and you don't feel like cooking or you're a hazard in the kitchen, then I will mention some places that you could go if you are a breakfasty type person, things like that. Alrighty, this is looking great. I am going to cheat and do a very small taste test of the batter. I love the raw batter, so good. If I was at home, I'd usually add a pinch of vanilla essence just because I don't feel any recipe is complete without it. And maybe a pinch of salt, but I do believe these premixes, they're usually quite perfect as is. So yeah. All right, friends, we are lump free. Beautiful. Time for that taste test. She is good. Welcome back, guys, and I am done with my breakfast prep. I will say it looks pretty good. I hardly ever spoil myself like this, but that is what you guys can do in one of Enjoy's self-catering apartments. I'm going to dig in very shortly. I have a feeling it's going to be a little bit messy. So before I get started, I promised you guys I'll tell you what you can do if you ever find yourselves in Windhoek for longer than a day or two. So I know a lot of people usually come here and they think like, okay, not much to do, but it is, number one, most likely the place where you're going to land either for your business meetings or just before you go on tour. So in and around Windhoek, honestly, there's so much for people that are active, people that are cafe hoppers, people that want to do a little bit of shopping, and some people that want to experience the nightlife. But you can also go on cultural tours here. You can go eat delicacies like kapana. You can explore Independence Avenue, which is right here in front of us. Lots of little cafes, lots of little shops. We've got the craft cafe for all of you wanting to take souvenirs home. And then, like I said, for the active people, if you are a jogger, a mountain bicycle person, if you are a hiker, we've got so much here. So you can go IHE trails, perfect for mountain biking and running, trail running specifically. Avesdam is beautiful, even if it's empty or if it's full, absolutely stunning. So many different hiking options around there. You can go to Downfalloon, where if you're lucky, you should be able to do a hike and maybe spot a giraffe or something. So a lot for the active people to do. Earlier we did mention some breakfast spot that you guys could go to, but there's also a number of sky bars. For those of you that prefer sunsets and you sort of want to have a slow end to the day, maybe before you go out for dinner or something like that. And then we've got two big shopping malls, the Grove Mall, Marua Mall, lots of places to eat there as well. And yeah, lots to do in Windhoek, so please spend some time here and have some fun. But this is smelling really good. It's breakfast time, so I'm gonna dig in. I've made a bougie flapjack stack with blueberries, strawberries, some banana, and then we had to make it a little bit unhealthy with some chocolate and syrup. So here we go. I'm gonna try and not spoil this. Got a bit of strawberry in there. And a little banana piece. All right, this is a huge bite. Beautiful. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode with me. Show you a bit tired of my face, but we will see you guys soon. Have a good week.